All right, so our question says a ferry carries people to an island airport, and normally it carries 2,480 at a cost of $370 per person. However, surveys indicate that for every time we discount the price, more people are going to buy. For every 5 cents off, 40 more people are going to ride. So we're using X to represent the number of decreases. So we need to write an expression to model the fare per person, and then write an expression to model the number of people that would use the ferry per day. So given this information, basically, if X is the number of price decreases, if X was 0, if the price stayed the same, then 2,480 people would ride. If we gave it one discount, so 5 cents off, it would be $365, 40 extra people would ride it, 2,520. If we give two discounts, so two 5-cent discounts would give us a total price of $360, and an extra 40 people would ride again, so it'd be 2,560. So if we're coming up with an equation to model first the fare per person and then the number of people that would ride. So the fare originally was $3.70. Okay, but we're discounting, so we're taking off 5 cents. And the number of discounts is represented by X. So X tells us how many 5-cent discounts we're giving. The number of people was, in the question it tells us 2,480 will originally ride. But we're going to gain people, so we're adding 40 people every time we discount it. So X is the number of discounts. Now, if we're writing a scenario to model the number of fare decreases that result in a revenue of 9,246, okay, revenue we calculate, that means how much money do you have coming in. To calculate revenue, you're just going to multiply cost by number sold. Our cost is right here. It's the fare per person. The number that we sell are the number of people that are going to ride. So my revenue is 9,246. And that's equal to $3.70 minus 5-cent discount X number of times, times the number of people that buy them, which will be 2,480, plus 40 people for every X number of discounts. What we want to do next is FOIL this all out so we can put our equation in standard form. Okay, so once we set up our equation, we want to FOIL everything out. So we multiply first times last, and we FOIL everything out. Here's the equation we get. Collect your like terms. Move this term over to the other side, so we set everything equal to 0. And at this point, it would be up to you. You could solve this depending what the question said. You could use your calculator and graph. You could factor. You could use the quadratic formula, whichever way you find easier.